We just spent 4 days enjoying Siem Reap Sangkranta, a festival celebrating the Khmer New Year in Siem Reap, Cambodia, and we had the most epic time.
We filmed a video of every day of the festival, but in this video we wanted to sum up the overall experience so you know what to expect if you're planning to celebrate Khmer New Year in Cambodia.
This has by far been one of the best things Stacey and I have done in our entire year of travel so far.
While the official holiday itself is Khmer New Year, or otherwise known as Chol Chum Chame, apologies if my pronunciation is wrong, the specific event or festival you attend is generally referred to as Sangkranta or Sangkran. We attended Siem Reap Sangkranta, which just means we attended the celebrations in Siem Reap. While the official Khmer New Year holiday lasts for 3 days, the Siem Reap Sangkranta event ran for 4 days and we attended every single day.
We didn't quite know what to expect when we headed out for the first day of Siem Reap Sangkranta. We quickly realised we were very underprepared and had to make sure we purchased some important equipment that would definitely come in handy over the next few days.
We spent most of the first day on Pub Street, mingling with locals and tourists, engaging in water fights and taking in the atmosphere.
Nobody gets away! We had so many fun interactions with locals, including this little kid who had fun taking our GoPro and filming himself shooting us with water.
As we mentioned earlier, the official Khmer New Year holiday is a 3-day celebration throughout Cambodia. Each day has its own name and purpose. The first day of Khmer New Year is known as Maha Sangkran. On this day, it is customary for households to place an offering in front of their homes as an offering to the gods. The second day is known as Virak Vanabat, and this is a day dedicated to family. The third and final day is known as Virak Loeng Sak and is a day of spiritual significance, whereby people bathe statues of Buddha as well as their parents and grandparents using water blessed by monks, which is a process of cleansing away anything bad from the prior year.
So, on this note, day 2 of Siem Reap Sangkranta actually represented the first official day of the holiday, and it definitely felt this way. This was a crazy day, with so many people getting involved, and we had the best time.
We spent most of the day in the Royal Independence Gardens, where there was so much to do. We took part in games, phone parties, and danced with the locals to all the live music and the DJ.
Later on that day, we spent the night on Pub Street, where there were thousands of people. We made our way down the street, which was lined both sides with trucks full of people and water, and as we made our way through, we got absolutely saturated. Do not expect to leave this festival dry.
During the festivities, while it may look like one big messy water fight, the water and the talcum powder actually represent things in their own right. Water represents cleansing away the previous year, whilst the talcum powder represents blessings for the new year. While we wandered down Pub Street, we got blessed about 100 times over.
Over the first 2 days, we have quickly learned that there are no safe places. In fact, the most sweat we have gotten during the festival has probably been when we were in tuk-tuks making our way home.
We'd also like to take this moment to make a huge shout out to all the Grab and tuk-tuk drivers out there just trying to do their job while getting pelted with water, as well as anyone else who had to work during this holiday.
While most of the celebrations take place deep in town, it was so much fun engaging with locals on the way home who don't make it into town. Everyone got to be involved during the celebrations, which was really nice. By day 3, we were absolutely wrecked. We still, of course, had to head back to the Royal Gardens to see what was happening, and it was definitely just as busy as day 2. We watched some of the different activities taking place along the Siem Reap River, and also watched a beautiful leather water puppet show at night.
We were ready for a big day 4, also knowing this was a big day of spiritual importance to the locals. The day started off quietly with no live music at the gardens as people prepared for the monks to arrive. After the monks arrived and completed their prayers and chanting, they walked through the streets of the gardens, blessing people with the blessed water. This was a highlight for us, and while we were waiting, we sat next to some really friendly kids. There was a huge language barrier, but with hand gestures and broken sentences, the kids taught us how to sit in preparation for the monks. Every single person we encountered during this festival, whether young or old, was so friendly. After the fire trucks came through wetting the hot concrete, we watched the monks cleanse and bless all the locals with blessed water before the party picked back up again.
We had a final dance with the locals before finishing up our time celebrating Khmer New Year.
If you're trying to decide whether or not to visit Cambodia during Khmer New Year, we couldn't recommend it more. If you're not into being permanently wet, we probably suggest not coming to Cambodia at this time of year, but if you're up for some water fights, live music, traditional games, and hundreds of strangers touching your face, then you'll have a great time. It's the hottest month in Cambodia, so the water fights are very much appreciated.
While you don't need to attend every day of the celebrations, we loved having the full experience. It was so nice to soak in the atmosphere. People of all ages having fun, smiling and spreading the joy. Everyone made us feel so welcome and included, and Cambodia will definitely hold a special place in our hearts.